Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Another victory for Michael Carrick, and again, back to back wins after our win against Chelsea, 2-1 against Brentford, and it certainly was an important victory. We now are only 3 points away of getting Champions League officially for next season back at Old Trafford. But the way the game played out, it certainly wasn't what we expected. But Michael Carrick's tactics worked excellently, especially in that second half. And I did say in the preview that this will be a tough game. I said that Brentford will come with absolute optimism in order to try and get 3 points. And they very nearly done that. They certainly put us under pressure in that first half and the second half, but we dealt with it quite well. And we certainly have to say thank you to three players in the entire game, if I have to be honest. You would have expected more from Bruno Fernandes, but he got his 19th assist for Benjamin Sesko's goal. But we'll speak about those things in due time. I want to first speak about the performance itself. So we had our backs against the wall. But again, in that first half, it started extremely well for us. We went a goal up, and it was a good goal. There was a sense of competence in the way we had that set piece because Brentford this season are one of the best teams at set pieces, whether defending or attacking. And we certainly confused them with the way we used our potential ability with the ball. The ball was played over to Maguire, who then was free at the back post to nod it back across goal, and Casemiro headed in, putting us into the lead. But before that, we could have easily been 3-0 up. Ahmad had a chance as well to score after an excellent dribble from Mainu, beating four players before he laid it off for Ahmad. We certainly had opportunities to run away with the game quite early on, but we didn't. Even after we scored the first goal, Brentford seemed to gain more confidence, and they weren't just launching balls into the box to Thiago. They played the ball. They made movements into our defensive third. They broke our lines. They had third man runs that had our defense confused, but still they wasted chances, and Lomans in goal saved us quite a few times. And from that, we decided and got a counter attacking opportunity, and that's where Bruno's assist comes in, where he drove with the ball, plays it to Sesko at the last minute, and he showed some composure to control and finish well in the box. And at that point, 2-0, you are quite comfortable. But when the second half started, Michael Carrick made a change, and the change was due to tactics. He took Ahmad off and he brought on Mazraoui, and we went into a 3-5-2, which is ironic because Ruben Amorim got sacked for playing that system 3-4-3, 3-5-2, and he certainly didn't do well. But Michael Carrick, on the other hand, done it in order to nullify the spaces that Brentford were running into behind our defense. So we dealt with him much better in the second half. We sat back a bit more, looking to counter, which is good and it works to a certain extent, but we didn't get those attacking opportunities as much as we thought we would. And Brentford also, they were nullified. They didn't find that many spaces and they didn't create that many chances. And Lomans stuck true to his tests, and he made the saves like a competent goalkeeper should. There wasn't any erraticness, any mistakes, any nervousness from Lomans. Pure composure. Such simple movements and such simple actions he takes, and there is calmness in the back line. And you can see that in the way the defense is being commanded, and it oozes throughout the team, and that's why the rest of the team also has confidence and calmness to know that if anything goes past them, the likes of Lomans will be there. But Mainu, what a performance with the ball, without the ball. He certainly showed exactly why Ruben Amorim should have played him. He's showing why he's having his best spell of football under Michael Carrick, because Michael Carrick was a midfielder, so has of course given him a new lease on life. And Mainu certainly, in my opinion, had his best performance last night for a long time. I think the last time we had this performance was most likely that FA Cup final against Manchester City. But it is good to see him perform at this level, and I hope that it continues, especially for this weekend when we do play Liverpool. But that was an excellent performance by Mainu. And Casemiro, he is leaving at the end of the season, but wow, he was everywhere. He was defending, he was attacking, he was rallying his team, he was covering for the mistakes that the low was making, and he was the main reason, in my opinion, why we got through the game, because of his experience, because of his know-how in these difficult games close to the end of the season where performances might wither, but the results must remain. You must continue winning. And that is where Casemiro's experience and winning mentality comes in. And it is good, but we're going to have to replace him. I would want him to stay, but I don't think that's going to be the case. But overall, in itself, you take the win. You don't look too much into the performance because results is what matters at the end of the day. And we are one win away from getting Champions League officially. So this was an important victory, as I said. And I'm happy with it. I take it. We can always worry about the performance in the long run, but right now, you take the win. And that is what is important. But let me know in the comment section what you thought of the performance, what you thought about the likes of Kobe Mainoo, Casemiro, and Lommans in this particular game. And let me know your thoughts ahead of Liverpool, because that will be and always is a massive, massive game for us. But have a wonderful day further. Till we see each other again in the next one. Bye-bye, Red Devils. Thanks for watching. If you want more content on Manchester United, like, share, and subscribe.